The key was cutting my losers fast and let my winners run. All right, guys, in this video, I want to talk about order flow and level 2 and market liquidity, but on a very beginner-friendly pace with the help of Trading Terminal Market Atlas. Also in this video, I want to talk about risk management and what you should do when sometimes your best trades don't work for you. Watch this recap. And if you have any question, let me know in the comments.
I had an amazing trading day on AMD. Obviously, Microsoft earning was really amazing. So I'm going to do this recap talking about 3 trades that I did on AMD and SpaceX and Tesla. One small loss, one big win on AMD, and Tesla was a break-even trade. And I'm walking through what I saw step by step and how we actually take that trade. Everybody in the chat room really did that trade very amazingly. Of course, Microsoft, I had some leaps that I discussed a few weeks ago. And covered calls on them. And I'm going to explain that tomorrow. I'm doing another recap when I'm actually closing these 2 big positions. That one of them is very profitable, one of them is negative. So I'm going to walk you through that. And overall, the $25,000 day trading day that I'd like to walk you through that. So the positions that I'm having right now are, SPY, which is VOO, speech-wise junk bonds, and the covered calls that I'm going to cover tomorrow. So AMD was a really nice trade that we did today. It was a really nice ABCD pattern, and then 5 minutes opening range break up from 460 all the way up to almost 500. But what we saw step by step that I took the trade at 939 and then I added more at 950 all the way up to 500. Let's go through this step by step. So on the daily chart, AMD sold off in the last couple of days. Obviously, the weakness in the semiconductor today was gapping up, and it turned out to be a very massive day as the market was strong. All the semis kind of bounced back. But what we saw at the open was a very big order at around 468 and 470. And obviously it was gapping up 4-5% in that time. We decided to go long as Market Atlas was helping us. And then we added more and it went up significantly all the way up to 500. And I'm going to do the recording and a screenshot step by step with time so you can actually see what we saw. Same trade was happening on Tesla. That's, holding up the moving averages and the VWAP for 5 minutes, squeezed up toward 308, which was the big level. I kind of chased that here on the top for the break of 380, but we didn't get that, and I, dropped to VWAP. On the way back up, I got out of it at the break even. Eventually did the same trade, but I wasn't in there, and it was just a very bad entry for me. Very similar trade was on a SpaceX, but on a 1 minute swing range break up, I went long, wanted to get to 117 and 118. Didn't that, dropped. I got a stop at the VWAP because the VWAP is my stop loss. It came down and ripped back up on the, exactly the trade that I wanted to do. But what was the trade that I actually wanted to catch, and what did I see when actually I took the trade? So it's very important to see what I saw in real time. So what I want you to focus is the time, the Market Atlas levels, and obviously my entries. So SpaceX in that time was 3% up. There was a big order at 118 and showed a 1 minute opening range break up. This 1 minute opening range break up is a strategy that I really like, especially when it comes with Market Atlas at 118. So when long added a couple of times, I really wanted to get to 118. Again, 931.45 is the time. And the next screenshot shows what happens. Never got to 118. In this move, dropped at the VWAP. And even though I had a really big order at 118 and 120, I need to get a stop out because the VWAP was my stop loss. So I got a stop out on this, really came back up. Again, I have no trade book below the VWAP here, and then it came back up, but I really didn't take that trade. And I see exactly that trade came, 118 got filled here. You see this big order, and then the next order was 120, and then really tried to go toward 120. So the next trade was, so it's okay. I accept the loss, but you can always find another opportunity to trade on that. That was Tesla. Tesla had big order at 308 and really hold the VWAP, big order at 308. I went long. This is not a good trade because I really chased it. So as you see here, it was kind of a, big move already happened and I shouldn't, chase it up there. 308, I added a little bit more on that because I was really, excited to get this 308, 310 levels that we have in Market Atlas. And you see these huge orders are, liquidity pools that drive the price to the upside. And that turned out to be a not good trade. Because it really never hit the 308 and then dropped. So when it never hit the 308, dropped to the VWAP, never lost the VWAP and came back up, I got out of it at the break even. because I just didn't want to go red on it. And, I wasn't really believing in this trade anymore. At the same time, even though the order was still up there, I started a position on AMD. And this is the trade that I did on AMD at 943.14. So we saw the big order at 468, 470, significant big orders to the upside. In that time, AMD was up around 8%. So held this VWAP area. So I went long 463 for move towards 468, 470, and so on. So the next screenshot that I want to show you here is a 944. As you see, rip toward 469, 470. As you see, the orders got filled. These are real orders. They got filled into the time and sales. You could see them. And the orders started going higher. In that time, now we are 10%. So the orders started going higher at 475. And that's why I decided to add to my position at 471 to get towards 75. And you see, you already catch the big move. Let's be aggressive on that. So 952, again, the time is very important. 475 got filled, and now the next order is at 480. And as you see here, I am, starting partialing, but the distance between my partials are now a little bit bigger because I reduced my share size, and now I'm going to catch the bigger move and bigger move. So 480 got filled, at 957. So you really want to take a look at another level and see what's going to happen. 490 is the big level. So as you zoom out on your market atlas, you see that 490 is a level. So as you see, my partials and distance are now significantly bigger because I have less shares, and we see the big orders. Very important, 490. I don't know how people day trade without market atlas, to be honest with you. So 490 is coming up here, and the next screenshot is 490. You got 10 o'clock 20, so it took half an hour to come back to 490. And as you see here, the 490 got filled, and after that we're gonna go to next level, which is 500 at 1029. So we saw the big order at 500, and partial toward that. I didn't have a lot of shares left on it. Now we are up, AMD up 15% from the original 6% that we started to trade at the open. And the order at 500 is there. I don't think we actually got to 500, but very, very close to 500. And it was a really great trading, based on market atlas, and very profitable. And the key part was that actually became also a 5-minute range breakout. And with the help of market atlas, you can actually be super aggressive on that. So market atlas is very important in trading. Is visualizing the level 2 with the time axis. The level 2 that you're seeing here in my chart here, you actually, this is the same thing, but you actually put a time axis in there so you can see the historical, behavior on that as well. I used to trade only based on level 2 for quick scalp, but now that I have this 500 here, why not zooming out and see this level that, very clear to give us this order. So we do trade this every single day. So you can come into the chat room and you can actually see my screen, all the commentary with the people who are trading. So they're really, really nice, environment that you guys can, learn and, benefit from it. We have some really good traders actually that, trading very nicely as well. Like Glenn, 48K so far. So this is his trades that he did. All sorts of AMDL, Sandy, so you can actually trade AMDL and Sandy. So this is one of our traders that did really, really nice trade on AMD and AMDL. Thanks, guys. If you have any question, just leave in the comments. I'm happy to answer that.